Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to the Arcane Oracle podcast. If you are new here, welcome. I am Elaine, the Arcane Oracle. I am a tarot reader and astrologer with over 20 years of experience. I proudly offer authentic, accurate, and affordable psychic readings. I'm here to talk to you today about the Leo full moon on Sunday, February 1st, but I also have a special offer for you. Get a 20-minute tarot reading or a mini horoscope reading with me over the phone or video chat, 20 minutes for just $20. And you may ask any questions you like during your session. If you are interested, you can check out my website at elainesarcanetarot.com or text me at 765-739-0278. Thank you, dear listener, for sharing this space with me today. And I also want to thank our gracious hosts at the Eye Opener Society. Your support means the world to me, and I am forever grateful to all of you. Let's explore the full moon in Leo, shall we? Full moons bring peak spiritual and emotional power, revelations, fulfillment, and completion. Full moons are also a time of increased psychic ability, motivation, and energy. This is the ideal moon phase for celebrations, spiritual rituals, divination, and spell work, if you're into that. It is also ideal for personal revelations and for renewing commitments to projects or relationships. Full moons can also serve as opportunities to get our act together, to reconnect with our inner truth, and refocus and redirect our path if needed. February's full moon is also known as the snow moon in the Northern Hemisphere, as well as the hunger moon or the bone moon, symbolizing the scarcity of food and resources during the frozen months of deep winter. Also, this full moon falls on Imbolc, the first pagan spring holiday or sabbat of the year. Imbolc means in the belly, and it celebrates the return of the sun and the first sparks of spring after the darkness of winter. To have the warm, joyful Leo full moon gracing the sabbat of returning light is surely a lucky omen. The Leo full moon exudes drama, excitement, and extravagance. This full moon's energy will be free-spirited and romantic, but it will also be emotionally reactive, scattered, and rebellious. The Leo moon seeks emotional security through pleasure, admiration, and authentic expression. But this moon also lacks patience and restraint. Therefore, this full moon in Leo may bring more drama and emotional volatility than the usual full moon. Whatever you do, don't let yourself get defensive. Let's discuss the sign Leo in more detail. Leo is the fixed fire sign of the zodiac. Fixed, strong, and persistent. And fire, bold, passionate, and willful. The ruling planet of Leo is none other than the sun, making Leo the zodiac sign of leaders, royals, and celebrities. Areas of life and powers associated with Leo in the fifth house include romance and dating, creative projects, art, creative self-expression, drama, the pursuit of pleasure, sports, hobbies, risk-taking, and gambling. Other themes of Leo include self-confidence, courage, leadership, integrity, loyalty, passion, power, pride, and strength. Here are some items that you can use to connect with Leo energy during this full moon. Leo crystals include amber, carnelian, citrine, diamond, garnet, jasper, kunzite, labradorite, onyx, ruby, sunstone, tiger's eye, and topaz. Leo incenses and essences include angelica, borage, chamomile, heliotrope, marigold, rue, sunflower, citrus, catnip, frankincense, musk, sandalwood, and vetiver. Here are some activities and rituals for the Leo full moon. Make time for fun, play, and relaxation. Embrace romance and connection with your loved ones. Give to others from your heart. Think giving your time or support, or giving your gifts to others. Focus on self-love, self-care, and self-confidence. Share your skills and talents and promote yourself. Empower yourself. Set and enforce your boundaries unapologetically. Speak your truth fearlessly. Stand up for yourself and for others if needed. Turn your home into your castle. Organize and beautify your space. Do home cleansing and protection rituals if that calls to you. The Leo full moon tends to bolster our moods with boldness, assertiveness, and extra warmth and generosity. On the downside, our moods and reactions may be particularly dramatic or extra for the occasion. Likewise, this full moon might bring out some odd behavior or moodiness in other people around you. Beware of getting carried away by difficult emotions during this moon, but take advantage of the extra confidence and assertive energy for your own purposes. Full moon aspects. This full moon will feature Uranus sextile Saturn. Uranus is the planet of disruption and enlightenment, and Saturn is the planet of responsibility and limitations. These two outer planets embrace in a collaborative aspect with this full moon. Thank goodness, too, because while Uranus might still bring surprises and breakthroughs in the next few weeks, Saturn brings grounding, stabilizing energy with it. This can result in unexpected or rapid improvements, or even in happy accidents or blessings in disguise. Uranus will move direct on February 4th. The rebel planet Uranus moves direct at 27 degrees of Taurus on February 4th. Uranus transits increase the risk of accidents, natural disasters, and civil unrest. Watch out this week for personal disruptions and breakthroughs as well, as news and reports of unusual or chaotic events. At best, these events will draw people together in common interest and friendship. On the darker side, Uranus is currently conjunct the demon star Algol, a position associated with decapitations and spectacular downfalls. Specifically, Uranus conjunct the star hazards sudden accidents, violent confrontations, and public disgrace. Think losing one's head in every possible way, anger giving way to grievous impulsive violence, frustration causing foolish accidents and misadventures, pride and arrogance leading to downfalls and disgrace. Therefore, it's wise to take a mindful, observant, and patient approach to the month of February. Do not rush into any actions or conflicts, because the consequences may not be worth the momentary thrill or release. Neptune in Aries. On another note, Neptune entered Aries on the 26th of January. Neptune is the planet of mysticism, spirituality, inspiration, psychic abilities, escapism, secrets, deceit, and illusions. Neptune had a brief journey through Aries during its retrograde cycle back in March through October of 2025. Neptune's last transit through Aries was between 1861 and 1875. The American Civil War began within days of Neptune moving into Aries in 1861. Sadly, this doesn't bode well, given our current state of affairs in the U.S. as well as worldwide. The Western spiritualist movement also became prominent during the last Neptune and Aries transit. The Western spiritual movement centered on mediums, seances, and the study of paranormal phenomenon, and it reached its peak in Victorian subculture during the 1860s and 1870s. Following that trend, we might see the spiritual reawakening of the Neptune in Pisces years, that is 2012 through 2016, translated into actionable practices and active spiritual movements during the Neptune and Aries transit. Now, let's jump into the horoscopes and tarot readings for all 12 signs. Remember, if you would like to get a mini reading with me to explore your own unique birth chart, or get a personalized tarot reading with me, 20 minutes for $20, please text me at 765-739-0278, or reach out to me on my website, elainesarcanetarot.com. Thank you for listening, beautiful souls. I'm wishing you all bright and abundant full moon blessings. Aries. The Leo full moon calls you to make time for whatever makes you love life. Embrace romance, spend time with loved ones, play, and just have fun. Appreciate the sweetness and abundance in your life this month. Watch out for disruptions and possible breakthroughs related to your personal finances or your personal security. Your tarot message for this full moon is the Lovers with Justice. And it's your sign that you need to make some important decisions with your future best interests in mind. You probably already know the right choice for you, but you still need to commit to it wholeheartedly. Taurus, the Leo full moon calls your attention to your home, family, and your private life. Appreciate the blessings in your personal life and turn your home into your castle. With Uranus moving direct in your sign, watch out for unexpected surprises or even possible accidents. Likewise, you might experience profound changes and personal upgrades this month. Your tarot message for this full moon is the Nine of Wands reversed with the Eight of Swords, warning you to beware of unproductive battles and unproductive controversy. Don't stand on business if it costs you your peace, and beware of becoming your own worst enemy under stress. Gemini. The full moon in Leo will be a busy one for you, calling your attention to your communications, your daily routines, and your travels or transportation, and your relationships with your neighbors and community. It might be a time to revise your daily routines or work on your communication style. Watch out for disruptions and possible breakthroughs related to your mental health or your personal spirituality. Beware of becoming your own worst enemy. Your tarot message for this full moon is the Knight of Pentacles with the Page of Pentacles, praising your talents and your excellent work ethic. Whatever your goals, your methods and your strategies are working, so keep it up. Don't be shy about self-promotion either. You deserve to enjoy the fruits of your labors. Cancer. The Leo full moon calls your attention to your personal finances and/or your sense of self-worth this month. You might receive some unexpected money or increase your income, or experience something that makes you rethink your personal values or that upgrades your self-respect. Watch out for disruptions and possible breakthroughs related to your friendships and/or your social life. Your tarot message for this full moon is the Fool with the Nine of Swords, encouraging you to embrace new beginnings and new chapters in your life. Let go of past negativity so you won't be distracted from your blessings and in your present and in your future. Embrace uncertainty and practice mindfulness for stress management. Leo, this is your full moon, Leo. All you need to bring to this party is your authentic self. Appreciate the sweetness and the abundance in your life this month and step into your power. Watch out for disruptions and possible breakthroughs related to your major goals, career, and public life. Be discreet and patient and don't let others provoke you. Your tarot message for the Leo full moon is the Five of Pentacles with the King of Cups. No matter how stressful your current situation might be, you have the wisdom and the emotional maturity to conquer it. Believe in yourself. You will find the solutions and the resources that you need, and you will thrive, no matter how bleak the situation may seem. You might also be asked to mentor, guide, or support someone else soon. Take the opportunity to pay it forward and get yourself some good karma. Virgo, the Leo full moon calls your attention to your innermost needs, your mental health needs, and your spiritual needs. Give yourself the gift of peace and rest this full moon. Make time for spiritual connection and meditation and pay attention to your powerful intuition. Watch out for disruptions and possible breakthroughs related to your big life goals, your beliefs, or your long-distance travel plans. Your tarot message for the full moon is the Four of Cups with the Six of Cups, telling you to be mindful of burnout and emotional exhaustion. You probably need to refill your own cup again soon before you try to give of yourself to others again. Make time to relax, recharge, and connect with your loved ones, but watch out for people who have a history of disappointing you. Don't fall for old tricks again. Libra, The Leo full moon calls you to keep an open mind and embrace adventure and new learning experiences. Watch out for disruptions and possible breakthroughs related to your love life or your creative pursuits. Your tarot message for the full moon is the Knight of Wands with the Three of Pentacles, a message that you will experience significant improvements in your life very soon. You might be moving on to bigger and better things, as the saying goes, or receiving some important good news, or another life upgrade of some kind. Enjoy the moment and put your best self out there, because you never know who might admire you. Scorpio. The Leo full moon illuminates your career, major goals, and public life. Put your best self out there and step into your power. Watch out for disruptions and possible breakthroughs related to your long-term relationship or your business partnerships. Your tarot message for the full moon is the Seven of Cups with the Tower, a warning to be cautious and observant. Don't let yourself be deceived or taken advantage of. You probably have many different options in front of you right now, even if you can't see it at the moment. Slow down and do your due diligence before you make significant decisions in the next few weeks, and explore your options thoroughly. Sagittarius. The Leo full moon might take you on a long-distance adventure or on a personal quest that might have you rethinking your beliefs and philosophies on life. Be open-minded and embrace the learning experience. Watch out for disruptions and possible breakthroughs related to your physical health, work, and daily routines. Your tarot message is the Knight of Swords with the Hierophant, encouraging you to stay true to your integrity and your principles. Decide what is right and fair in this situation and commit to that course of action faithfully. You don't need to fight to defend your position. Firm and reasonable boundaries will do all the work for you. Capricorn. The Leo full moon calls your attention to your deepest needs for intimacy, trust, and personal security. Watch out for disruptions and possible breakthroughs related to your romantic life or your creative projects this month. Your tarot message for the full moon is the Queen of Swords with the Ace of Swords, telling you to trust your judgment and take decisive action. You might need to make some tough decisions or make hard changes in your life, but you already know what's best for you, even if it won't be easy. Honor your wisdom, your truth, and your integrity by taking aligned actions. Aquarius. The Leo full moon energizes and calls your attention to your personal and business relationships. Make time to nurture those relationships. Watch out for disruptions and possible breakthroughs related to your home, family, and private life this month. Your tarot message for the full moon is the Three of Swords with the Page of Cups, promising new beginnings and hope after a heartbreak, betrayal, or grief. Never forget that you are, and always will be, so much greater than anything that can ever happen to you. This too shall pass, and you will see better days again. Allow yourself to release old grief and embrace a new chapter in your life. Pisces. The Leo full moon energizes and illuminates your physical health, daily routines, and work life. Be bold and go after your ambitions. Watch out for disruptions and possible breakthroughs related to your communications, daily travels, or your relationships with your neighbors and local community. Your tarot message for the full moon is the Queen of Pentacles with Justice. You're being called to nurture both yourself and your surroundings. Embrace a mindset of abundance and practical common sense, and focus on creating a stable environment. This could mean organizing your home, managing your finances, or investing in yourself. You might also be called to offer support or guidance to other people this month.